difference between the Ponzi scheme and the real business we are doing. We focus on what? So this time around, if you are not yet focused on this business, you are mistaken. If you are still thinking that it's the same thing, that is not the same I did before, and they eat up my money, and most of us here fall a victim of NRC. Even in our office anywhere, most of us fall that victim. And if you fall the victim, please don't fall again, because I've known the difference. This place, we are going to work it out. You know how your money is coming. You are focused on training, 100% training and mentorship. Yes, and in that other one, this place, you can make money more than your upline. But in the other way around, it's not like that. Please, please, and please, and please, and please, anybody in this family, because we are one family here. Please go out. Please, from now, you have known the difference between Ponzi and the business we are doing. Another one will so come. After this one now, for a while, another one will so come. And when that one comes, do not be deceived. You can know the difference already. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This time I want to welcome our own mentor, our own mastermind in our midst, our own father, our own daddy, who devote himself to make sure that his children is progressing. And his children is taken to another level. Please, let's go to the table and welcome our own father in the house, a man that gave birth to top one earner in Nigeria as a whole. Please go to the table and in 381. Please go to the chatbot and let's welcome him. Let's welcome him. Let's welcome our boss. Let's welcome our boss. I'm not using the highest emoji you have not used before. This time around, use it and let's welcome him. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing any chat, but you don't want him to come in. Is it only me and you and I? You want consider fine. Go ahead. I want everyone to welcome our father in our midst, in the person of Envoy, Ambassador. The name is too much. I don't know how to start. The name Kanko, Envoy, Ambassador, Barrister Ifeanyi Wilson. You are welcome, sir. The floor is yours, sir. You're welcome, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, Adeze, for the warm welcome. I appreciate you for that wonderful review this morning. And I want once again to thank all my leaders. I want to appreciate God for bringing us this far. This is August, and automatically the first our general sale meeting in the month of August, and I want to appreciate each and every one of us to be here today. So in Thursday last week, that training was something else. Now, the reason why that training, I think I did this sometime last year. Another Ponzi scheme came on board, and I decided to do it. So many people asked, and that's the reason why I sincerely want to appreciate everybody. Today is the August, 4th day of August. It's still the beginning of the week. That's one thing that I would normally do. At the beginning of every month, we meet our leaders. At the beginning of every month, our leaders, you call a meeting. If you have not done this, and you are in hub coordinators are all leaders. Even if you are not in the hub coordinators yet, and you have 1, 2, 3 under you, you call a meeting of all your team members, sit down with them, plan with them, plan if you have any day you have failed to plan, you have already automatically planning to fail. So in this organization, We work based on targets. We work on, I think the Zoom capacity is maxed out. Engineer Kingsley, please help me circulate the Zoom link. Engineer Kingsley, I believe you are here. Just generate the Zoom link and send it to coordinators platform so that I stream. So just generate the Zoom link. Engineer Kingsley, I believe you are here, and cascade it down to coordinators platform so that everybody can send it, so that people that could not join the Zoom meeting can actually join. So at the beginning of every week, all the coordinators, please, I am actually doing this. What do? You gather your team, you sit down. Now, while you are sitting down, you are reviewing what happened last month. In short, last month was a failure for everybody here. Last month was a failure. Imagine the whole of our acceleration team. In short, no new monthly millionaire. That was a failure. So for anybody that tell you made $1 million, no. So a whole of acceleration team, even people that made over 1 million in the past, they even dropped down. They came down and came down and came down. And that's not what we are here. Now, I want to tell us something. We are, because of the turn of events, I was telling one of my leaders yesterday that it's good that we are in era where we are. What are the era where we are? At least for now, there is no Ultra H2. So it is going to reformat us to go back to the system. So we are going back to the system. And because we are going back to the system, it shakes us. Now, let me tell you something. Whenever you are, if you are not, the problem is that if you are not taking the rebuilding process serious, people that will take it serious, this month we are doing it, by the end of 60 days challenge, they are going to be celebrated. Not only celebrated, but they are going to have an elastic team. They are building an organic team. So I want to tell each and everybody now today is this. We are rebuilding phase. What are we rebuilding? We are going back to the system. What is the system? Last week, we had a meeting with the mastermind, and the mastermind railed out the system for us. And after railing out the system for us, he gave everybody assignment. He gave everybody assignment. An assignment he gave everybody so that everybody we are going to will fix his or her home lunch. In short, so many assignments he gave us. And when he was railing out the system, he stated that the system to use to connect people. According to the system, what do we do in this organization? And what are the system? I want somebody to move somebody who can remind me and list the system as mastermind listed it. If you were in that meeting that last week, we are mastermind shared us the system. I want somebody's mastermind thought. I want us to, so that let me know that whether we are catching what we are teaching. Today is not about teaching, training. Today is going to be more of conversation. I can see Chineye Gift. Chineye Gift, I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself, and then so that you can detail out what the mastermind taught us last week about the system. Chineye Gift, I've made you a co-host. Just go ahead and unmute yourself. I believe your camera will be on. Okay, if your camera is not on, make sure you are in a very quiet place so that noise will not interfere. But if your camera is on, please position your camera very well so that we can see the person talking to us. Chineye Gift, go ahead and rail out the system the mastermind showed us and how it works, and the best, and also the how it follows. Go ahead, Chineye Gift, let me hear from you. I've made you a co-host. Go ahead.
All right. Good morning, sir. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Okay. The system that mastermind listed last week, the first one there is brand launch, and he said brand launch helps in is a high income activity. The second one is IPI, whereby you can invite your close friends immediately. They'll come to the office and sign in. And he also mentioned the third one is contact recommendation. And he says that contact recommendation is the best in duplicating. Like, if you want to have a large team and you want to duplicate very well, that you should make use of contact recommendation. He said the next one there is um there is contact non-contact recommendation, flyers, tickets, and the rest. So those are the ones I can list for now. Thank you very much.
Okay, now since the mastermind said this, which one have you started using? How have you been effectively using this thing? Because now about yes, the mastermind said it. What have you started? Have you started applying it? How have you started working? What's the difference from what you have been doing and what you did? Did you practice it last week?
Yes, I practiced a bit and I saw the result this week. Yes.
Okay, I want to know the result. How was the result? I want to know the result from what you have been doing and what you did last week. What is the result? How did you see it? How did you see the difference? We want to hear from you so that other people can actually.
Yes, like other times when I
go ahead.
They are not. Okay, in my team, when I recruit people other times, I just, when I recruit them, they'll just relax. They'll not do IPI. Most of them will be giving excuses of not doing IPI. But the man I recruited last week, I forced him to do IPI that last week, and yesterday he had about 3 attendants, and one person is going to make his payment today. So, and also I'll be booking his list this week. So that's it. I saw the results this week. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much, Chinegi. Let's go to the chat section and appreciate Chinegi for actually taking up and sharing with us what he did last week and how he helped her and what actually happened. So I would like to hear from another person about the assignments, who actually practically did the assignment that the mastermind gave us last week and how it worked for the person. I want to hear from her. Please, if you actually practice what the mastermind did last week, I want to hear from you. Now, the reason why I'm doing this, because we need to change from the era of every day we are on the sun, going to do tickets, going to do flyer. We want to know, let people know that, yes, this is it. Now, just like what I said last week, that one of the major things that makes people not to succeed in the business is rejection. And the rejection comes from so many places. It can come from people rejecting you, and it can also come from you rejecting mentorship. One of the major causes of failure in this business is not about you, people rejecting you outside, but you personally rejecting mentorship. The last week, Wednesday, the mastermind dished out the mentorship. He told us that there are 7 systems that we are using. Number 1 is brand launch. And after he said that everybody should go and fix brand launch. The question is, how many of us here fix their brand launch and had their brand launch over the weekend? If you had their brand launch or home launch, let me just bring it down, home launch over the weekend. Let me see a hand up. If you had their brand launch, home launch over this weekend, let me see a hand up. Let me see a hand up. If you had a brand launch, if you had a fix your brand launch, or you went for a brand launch, you as a coordinator, you went for a brand launch, a fix a brand launch, let me see a hand. I've told you that today I want us to do practical. Okay, Adeze said that she had a brand. Next person, let me see another person. Adeze said he did a brand launch. Next person, let me see, is another person that did a brand launch, home launch over the weekend. Look, I can see Benjamin Eberechi. Okay, Benjamin Eberechi, I want you to share your experience, the experience you had in the brand launch for us. Benjamin Eberechi, share your experience with us. Let me see. Let me hear from you.
All right. Good morning, boss.
Good morning.
I believe you can hear me. All right. First of all, I want to greet all the leaders in the house, and I want to thank God
Can hear
Almighty
you, go
for the
ahead.
gift of life. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Go ahead, loud and clear.
Can I be heard? All right, all right. I say, first of all, I want to thank God Almighty for the
I
gift of
can
life.
hear you
And I
loud
want
and
to,
clear.
all right, I want to thank God
Yes.
Almighty for the gift of life. And I want to thank all the leaders here in this platform. All right, sir, I want to say something. My own lunch, just like you said, this, I know today I have about 300 lunches I'm going after this meeting. And there's something I want to share concerning the system the mastermind taught us last week about how to use the C2 energy system to connect people. This there's something I realized, I found out recently now, because of one of the mistake we in Aba here we have been doing since all the years or since all the time is this. Most of the times when we just sign a new connector, we don't start by teaching that person the system that we work. I hope you can hear me, boss. Can I be heard?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
All right.
I just
Most
talk.
of the
Maybe it's
time,
not here. I can hear
okay.
you.
Most of the times in Aba here, there's mistake we have been doing for a long time now. When we sign in a new connector, we will not start teaching that person the system that we work. So many of us we are falling a victim of when we sign a new connector, we start teaching that person how to share ticket, and that thing has been affecting us for some time now. Because I just started tracing the reason why people joined the business before us. Maybe people that started the business 5 years ago, when we be hearing the story that this person started the business in less than 1 year, that the person become a monthly millionaire. Somebody that started the business in less than 1 year, 8 months, 2 years, the person launched a car. And we in Abaya, we started the business, and we realized that so many persons have been doing the business after 2 years. They are still struggling, complaining, I don't have money to book call, I don't have money to do this. And they are still in that same business. Other people started in less than 1 year or 9 months, they become a millionaire. And I started tracing the fact. And I found out that we are not teaching our people the normal system they're supposed to be using, and the things will become better for us. So what is the system? Now, recently now, when I found out the fact, I started telling my team members, once we just sign in any new person, new connector in the organization, first of all, after IPO and quick starter guide, we need to start teaching that person how to book call. Because I realize, you here, you tell us that after 2 weeks in the organization, when you join newly, in less than 2 weeks, you have started booking calls. And we have some persons in the business that have been lasting for over 6 months in the business. They don't know how to book call, contact recommendation call. That's the fact. That's the way we are missing it. And I have taught my team member, people in my office, anytime you sign in a new connector after IPO and quick starter guide, start teaching that person how to book call, so that anywhere that person at, you can generate list and send to that person will book call. And let's assume somebody that has, let me just say, you have 5 active partners in your team or active people in your team. 5 of them, they are booking comfortably, they are booking. Imagine 5 is booking, you are booking, 6 of you people are booking in a week. Let's assume that in a week, this person booked like 50, this person booked like 50. 5 of you or 6 of you book 50, 50, 50. That week, a result must show. So that's what the problem we have been facing before now. And myself, I
Okay.
realize it now. So, and myself, last week, I started making use of contact recommendation in my office. And there's one lady that just plugged in, and the woman wrote just 85 name lists and submit to my office, and I confirmed 50. And the woman last Sunday, the woman has over 11 attendants, and the 5 people, just 4 people paid, and 1 people just bought the
Wow.
promise that we will pay. on the Wednesday, being tomorrow, Millionaire School training. So
Wow.
contact recommendation is working. That's a mistake we have been facing before now. That's what I want to share. Thank you. So let me stop it here.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. Thank you. That's a very wonderful one. That is shifting the basis, shifting the system. Thank you, Eberechi, for this wonderful review and this wonderful insight. This is a deep insight. Now, he said that the mistake I've been making is over the year, people will just come. Some people are already answering consultants, but they don't even know how to book call, contact recommendation. What they do is they go out and they do ticket. For instance, how many people did you book? When I'm asking you, how many booking did you confirm? I'm not referring to flyer you shared or tickets you shared. Whenever anybody you booked 15, you booked 20, we are referring to contact recommendation. Please, I want you to get it correct. Any demand book, confirm. I'm not asking you how many tickets you book or confirm. I mean contact recommendation. When we talk about booking, we talk about contact recommendation. So you can see the experience ability just said now. Now there's one thing ability I want to correct. Now let me tell you, when somebody join the business, don't just immediately start teaching the person how to book call. First of all, guide the person to do IPI. After IPI, prepare the person's list. Is until when the person gets his own sign up. I believe I'm want to correct an impression. When the person gets his own sign up, he has signed, maybe like this person now, the person is that somebody came and wrote 85 lists and he prepared it after booking that person list. He confirmed 50. And 4 people paid instantly. And other people are still coming to pay. Are you seeing the margin of that result? Now, because that person, they booked his contacts, and it worked for him. Do you know what he's going to do? He will retain in the system. You have retained that person. That person has got to time up. Do you know that this person now, if he started with one account before, what will be running through his mind is how he will upgrade. That person, whether he like it or he don't have option other than to upgrade, because once you see the person that draw the genealogy for the person, see it, you already have 4 sign up. Once they put here and put here, they will block it. And you know what's happening? You are not supporting people with your own sweat. The person will go and look for money for grades. If you are in office and you are not getting upgrade in your team, the reason is that you are not duplicating. If you are not getting upgrade, maybe people just paid and they are finding it difficult to increase accounts. It is because they are not getting they are not seeing future in the business. And they will not retain. That's why you have people join their business and a lot of people will come. All of this sudden, in the time of scarcity, boom, everybody will just disappear. Now, here can maybe every morning, as some come to the Urata Junction, we are going to do tickets. Come to the other place. People will leave you in the business. But when people come, you see them down, you are generating their contacts, you detail them, you teach them how to actually do IPI. And remember, the key word there is preparation. If you prepare people very well, the result. And when there's result, there is excitement, there is retention. The person will start generating money, start making money. You are duplicating. So just like what I want to say, I'm correcting an impression. Don't just, when somebody joins the business, don't just go immediately and start teaching the person how to book. The first thing you need to do is to start teaching the person how prepare the person's list and get the result for the person. When the person now get the result, he has signed 3 or 4 or 5 people. You will now see the person down. That is where leadership comes. leadership comes. Now, what I'm doing is sort pure mentorship. Now, that when leadership comes, what do? You prepare the person and explain to the person. Don't just tell somebody, go and start booking without explaining to the person the benefits he's going to gain from without knowing the benefits or what they are going to benefit. I remember when I started booking, my mentor just called me, but he said, "Fine, yeah, you say you need money." I say, "Yes." Do you know when you start booking, you start making so amount of money? Do you know when you start booking, you start opportunity to make so amount of money? Like this person that got 5 sign up, when I got 3 sign up, my mentor already called me. Wow, but I fine. You now have a big team. And I said, big team for just 3 people? Yes, because I believed her that I have a big team with 3 people. With those 3 people, it duplicated 3 people in a space of 8 months and started making over ₦1 million. So that is pure duplication. Okay, so without wasting much of time, I want to hear from another person that did practice the training that the mastermind gave us last week and got a good result. I want to hear from Chief John. Chief John, your hands have been up. Let me hear from you. Chief John, your hand is up. Go ahead.
Okay, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Go ahead, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you for this wonderful opportunity. If I understand very well what you are asking us to do, you are talking about our experience on the brand launch or home launch. I want to share a little experience about the brand launch and home launch we attended this weekend, according to the order given to us by our mastermind. This weekend, myself and my leader, we attended 2 brand home launch. But I want to concentrate on the last one we did on Sunday evening. We went for a home launch at one Christ the Ark Salvation Church. We went there to see the bishop of the church, and the man and the family gave us a very big attention. And also, the man has a health issue. The man has prostate cancer, waist problem, and his 2 legs are swelling. So we have to show him the exposure, explain to him about what this organization can do to make sure that he will regain his health. So the whole families were there, both the brother, the wife, the children, all of them, they were there. We spent about 2 hours with them, and they were so happy. But there is something we did. I and my leader, Mommy Lillian, there is something we did because of the training Ambassador Tony Akabono gave to us 2 weeks ago. He said that closing down with a big package is more easier than to close with a small package. I was wondering within myself, somebody who doesn't have enough money, how can I close him down with a big package? I said, no, I'm going to put this in practice. Let me see how it works. So that very Sunday, we have to practice it. Advise them to go for a big package. Now they said, what is the big package all about? What is the small package all about? We explained to them. Then when we are explaining to them, the man and the wife and the brother, they understood very well because we explained to them that in the big package, first of all, they will have cash back. So the woman and the husband, they said, no, if that is the case, that they will never go for 75,000, that they want to go for 225,000 naira, since they are going to have cash back of 47,000 naira. And then they promise to come along this week to sign for 225,000 naira. And the bishop said, since he's not healthy enough, that he's going to use his daughter's name to do the sign up. And the wife said, after the daughter, that herself is going to sign. So we gained a lot that very Saturday. And this morning, they have called me and said I should come around. And also this morning, immediately after this meeting, myself and my leader, Mommy Lillian Onoha, we are going to Catholic Cathedral in St. Michael's for another church launch. So I have seen that this home lunch or church lunch, office lunch is giving a big result. So also last week, we went for another lunch in NEPA office, and one man there signed, and also 2 other people, including a police officer who is a professor. The man said he's going to sign also and buy the Ultra H bottle because he was browsing about the Ultra H bottle. So in a nutshell, I have seen that all these lunch are giving results. Let me stop here, my leader. Thank you, and God bless you so far.
Okay, that's very well. That's Chief John Waboso. That's a very wonderful one. But just for you to remember that no matter how you're marketing Ultra H2, please be careful, because don't nobody's come and say you collect money from him and you're not giving the person the Ultra H2 bottle. For your information,
no,
there is no Ultra H2 available for now.
I'm not marketing the Ultra H2, sir. He just asked me about he said he has heard about the water before. So I explained about the water. So I did not market it. He was the one that
did you while you are going around, did you practice anything like the contact recommendation? Have you started practicing?
Yes, sir.
Contact recommendation? Have you started practicing contact recommendation?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And some people
okay, have you generating list already?
Hello, come again, sir. Network. Hello.
Okay. Now, if you know the rating, what I want to explain to us here is this. If you remember the meeting of the mind, I want us to remember the meeting mind, the rating of the in the mind, the rating of the system. Yes, home launch. Everybody expected to embark on massive home launch. Everybody. If you are in this business and you are not doing home launch, you have not started. Guess what happened? This will give us the instant results. But as a leader, you want to create an lasting business and duplication. You want to create a lasting business and build business based on duplication. The gateway is what? Contact recommendation. Contact recommendation. Okay, without wasting much of our time, I want to give another person opportunity here to talk. Chief John Waboso. Well, thank you so much for that very insight. Is a very huge insight. So, Engineer Kinsley, please go ahead. I've asked you to say something so that we'll move ahead. Go ahead. All the leaders here, I'm expecting you people to say something about the shift. How you have so many of you are practicing in your office, and how you have worked, how you have started, and what we are doing. I want you to say something. I'm not seeing Marco or Dominic in this meeting. I'm not seeing Marco. I co-hosted a lot of the hub anchors, and I'm not seeing Marco here. When I wanted to co-host, Uju did not enter. Uju entered the meeting almost 20 minutes after 9. And I just have to, I'm co-hosting him. I want all the leaders to share their experience in their various offices. Engineer Kinsley, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, my mentor. Thank you for the privilege. Okay. It's just in line with the contact recommendation system that the mastermind taught us, that a lot of us are actually been downplaying on. I think I remember how I also started with the same contact recommendation system. And by God's grace, it's one of the things that give me at least the first result that I had in this business. So after the mastermind actually talked about that contact recommendation, what I did that produced results is there's a woman in our team for a while now. She herself, she has just been coming around, doing SMO. You might remember herself because it's the day that you came that she signed up in Onitsha. Her name is Mrs. Neka. I don't know if you remember her, that we advised to go for 7 accounts once at a time. Can you hear me, sir? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, but it seems like he's Network threw him out or something. I think network threw him out, right?
Exactly.
Okay. I don't know if I should continue or wait for him to come back. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know if I should continue. I don't know. And he's not yet back. Okay, let's just hold on for him to come back. Let's just hold on a bit for him to come back. So this, I will continue when he comes back, but I just want us to understand. Okay, I think he's back already. So, sir, please confirm if you can hear me now. I'm still waiting for his mic to come up. His mic has not connected, so it means he will not be hearing me if I'm talking.
Continue now. Network threw me out.
Okay. That's good. Okay. So just like I was saying, so after the mastermind actually made that declaration that everybody needs to see how they can focus more on contact recommendation. So part of the things that I did was there is a woman that has not really gotten signed up for a while, even though she has recommended some of her friends. Some of them, they will come, promise to pay. At the end of the day, they will go. So once that was on Sunday, she just came around and she was like, man, that she just came, you know. At some point, if I even see her in the office, I'll be like, what would I teach this woman today? Like, I'll just be telling her, what would I teach her on how we can still get results. So that day, I just gave her that instruction, just following that mastermind instruction that we should try and see how we can go back to contact recommendation. And she sent message. I just guided her because she has been in the business, understand responses, but I had to do a proper preparation again. So after everything, she sent messages to those people. And to the glory of God, I think I gave the list to Choma to book. Initially, I planned to book the list, but that spirit just told me to give it to Choma to book. And to the glory of God, yesterday, for the first time, she got to sign up yesterday in our event that we did yesterday. And I think she's equally here in the meeting. And yes, she might be excited that she got the sign up, but I think I even feel more
Let's
excited.
give her opportunity to talk. Let's give her opportunity to talk. Is she in the meeting?
Okay. I think she's here, Mrs. Neka.
She's in the meeting. Just unmute her and give her opportunity to talk. Now,
Okay,
I want us to see the practical effects and how this thing works. So that you will not say, some people here, let me tell you, some people in your team, there are so many people that are frustrated. You have booked their first list, no results. They are even going out for flyer with you, no results. At the end of today, I am going to tell us what we are going to do. Just follow me. Oh yeah. Let me hear from the person. Indira Kenseri, go ahead.
Okay.
Have you unmuted her?
Okay. I will unmute her, but I still have something to say, maybe when she's done.
Okay, go ahead. Tell her to be ready to say something.
Okay. So what I just want to say is this. Many of us at some point, when we collect that first 50 name list from a prospect, in my experience, I want to say it generally so that some people will take some of the correction and see how, because if you are doing it better and I'm doing it better, productivity is increasing. But if I'm the only person that knows how to do it better, it's still affecting the performance of the team. And then that thing that most of us are doing, that some of us have stopped collecting second contact lists, and is even part of the thing that is recommended in that standard method of operation. Most of us, when we collect that first list, there are some mistakes that you make, or even the person made, that actually made that list not to produce results in the first place. Because sometimes at that levels, majority of them are still learning, majority of them are still trying to get acquainted with the system and everything. So another thing I started doing is that from the onset, I start preparing you that you are going to write at least minimum of 100 contact lists. Some people collect 100, but most times we usually collect 50. The reason is because of this error that I'm telling you. Sometimes you collect these things, some of them don't have too much contacts. Do you understand? So collecting that first 50 and telling them to prepare the second 50 and submit. Do you understand? You just tell them prepare the first 50. Why you are taking it one at a time so that they don't see it as writing 100 is too much at a time. Do you understand? You just collect that first one because sometimes some of them make mistake in that their first list. And if you don't collect that second contact from them, you see that person, the person will fall short. At some point, attrition will happen, the person will quit the business. So I think it was part of what I did that helped this woman to get results.
And we are finding it difficult.
Can you hear me?
A better network post.
Is it better now? Is it better now?
Let's hope.
We can hear him. Maybe your own network, Ambassador, maybe your own network is bad. We can hear Kingsley very clearly.
They said they are hearing you. Continue.
Okay. So I think that's just what we need to actually also start implementing generally in the team to see how we can improve productivity. Then some of us too have started downplaying this IPI of the team. The IPI, I know when we used to do events, if you come, the whole event will be packed out. But this time around, I've been watching the attendance that even is coming from other offices, like in an event like this, we'll be having like 4 people, 5 people, even on a Monday. So I think one of the major reasons why we're having that a lot of no-show is that we are not doing IPI the way we used to do it before. There was a time IPI was order of the day in the team, and then everybody was getting a lot of attendance. So we need to also work because our business is game of number. And if there is a way we can work on the number of attendance that we're getting, then what it means is that we can equally increase the productivity of the team. Because this business is game of number, and there's no way somebody will have like 80 attendance and you have 10 attendance and you expect to produce at the same level with the person. So it's part of the thing I suggest that we equally need to pay attention to. That IPI, we can be taking it on a series of IPI, contact recommendation, home launch. Because sometimes you might want to do home launch first. For most people, they might do that first home launch. And for some people, if you did not get a result in that their first home launch, sometimes some of them, the team kills their morale to even write a list or to even do. So I think going through the trajectory of IPI, contact recommendation, home, just tell them that there are 3 easy ways to connect. And people are going to take them one after the other to ensure that before you go through the 3 easy ways to connect, that they will get results. So if you people do IPI and the IPI did not give the person result, you have already programmed the person that there are 3 easy ways to connect. Then you can go to the second one. If you try that one too and it did not give you results, try the third one. Before you try all the 3 systems in our organization, there is no way you will not activate somebody. Because sometimes I used to wonder, some of these people that are active partners that have been in active partner for so long, one of the biggest challenges is that they don't understand this thing, and some of them are not following it. They're not doing it haphazardly. And at the end of the day, the person is not getting the expected results. And activating people that is recruited becomes a problem for some of them, and is also reducing productivity. So I think that's just what I have. Then I don't know, let me give the woman opportunity to share her own little experience about what happened yesterday and how she felt about the result. I think Mrs. Nek, are you here, right? Mrs. Nek, are you here? It seems like she's no longer in the meeting. I saw her.
Look for her Look for her handle and then, okay. Thank you so much, Engineer Kingsley, for this wonderful insights. Please let's go to the chat session and appreciate Engineer Kingsley. Now, some of these things are insights. They are insights. Go and apply it, and you get results. Okay. Please, I can see Nelson. Do you have? I saw Charles Mario's hand up before. Mario, do you wanted to say anything, or Nelson? We are all co-hosts.
All right. Good morning, sir. I believe you
Good
can hear
morning.
me, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you. Good morning.
All right. My own, I have to share my own experience I had last week.
Okay.
My own experience comes as a follow-up strategy because it's coming as a follow-up strategy. Though I also have, when it comes to contact recommendation, I also have one. But that of the follow-up strategy I use, I have one lady that did this Ponzi scheme. She did NRC one time. She signed into my business last year, as at February last year, and when she got two active partners, when she got two sign up, I was asking her to upgrade her account. She refused. She was scared that we are going to crash, and I followed her. I called and called up to a time she stopped picking my call, but she will say she will come. All these things are all excuses. She giving excuses. But recently, because I don't give up on following some persons up, especially people that have signed up, I don't give up too easily in following them up. I called her. She had to pick my call after blocking me for a long time. She told me her recent challenge in the just fished out Ponzi scheme that just ate up so many people's finances. So I had to show an empathy to her, but not sympathize. I didn't sympathize on her. I showed an empathy to her. I called her close. She came closer, and then we started dialoguing. I told her, first, you have to upgrade your account and write a new list for me so that I can help you make results. She said, okay. She upgraded her account. She paid Technovat, and when she paid Technovat, I told her it's not still enough. You are going for the mark. You are going for 15 or 7, and she's coming to complete the account today, being Tuesday. As yesterday we spoke, she said the money will be ready today. So she told me she borrowed to do NRS. I said, okay, go and also borrow money and do this one. She wrote her list. I booked her list, though it was not much. She got one sign up. And as at yesterday, during the weekend, within Friday and Saturday, I booked her list. I booked the person she connected recently. I booked the person she connected. The person connected one person. And guess what? As at when the person was coming, she came with a friend of her. She said, come and escort me, get something while they go. Come escort me. And that friend came with her. And the both of them saw the opportunity. I liked it. One paid. The second one will be coming to pay what? Either Wednesday or today. But I'm sure Wednesday, but today, if I will still follow her up. So this is my own little encounter that I had through what the mastermind said. And also I had another challenge. I had another encounter with a woman while I prospected her along this Port Harcourt road. She told me that anything, at times when people go out on flyers, if the people don't see mature faces, if they are more like children or small sizes, sometimes people don't give audience. But when I stopped her, she looked at me, and I started handling her objection. And guess what happened? She came last week, and as soon as she saw the opportunity, though she was too excited and also afraid based on what she have done in the past, she signed up. Her list, I booked her list this weekend, and she had numerous number of attendants. They came without fear, though that most of her contact list, about 15 of them were all victims of Ponzi scheme. But in as much as she allowed herself to be exposed to mentorship, the difference between, and guess what? As at Thursday, while you were handling the training of difference between Ponzi scheme and the network marketing, she was in the same meeting, and that gave her a lift. That gave her a lift, and she started believing the reason why she failed in the previous things she did. So this morning, I am preparing. I'm preparing myself to be going on a brand launch. It's to see the same woman that is coming to upgrade her account. That is also the same woman I will be going for the brand launch for, in as much as with the time is being fixed. But I know we are going on a brand launch today. So that is my own little experience. And I want to charge each and every one of us, even as we are doing it, we should not forsake the office activities. Thank you very much, sir.
That's a good one. Let's go and appreciate Nelson for this wonderful insight. It's a deep insight. Okay, deep insight. Thank you so much. I don't know. I'm still having Chief John Waboso's hand up. I don't know whether you still have anything to say. Chief John, do you still have anything to say? Your hand is still up. Do you still have anything to talk? We are talking about the impact and the results of the mentorship the mastermind gave to us Thursday last week. How have we followed it? And what has it done to us? Engineer Kinsley, I don't know. Are you raising up your hand again? I just lowered your hand and your hand is up again. I don't know whether it's intentional. Yeah,
Okay. Thank you so much. Sorry for coming in again. What I want to say is just in the aspect of there's something else in saying that caught my attention about the aspect of follow-up. I think it's part of the thing that where some of us are also downplaying. Most times we have a lot of attendance. Some people don't follow up. You know, follow up is tasking. Follow up is not easy. Follow up demands a lot from people when it comes even at time and everything. Follow up actually demand a lot from people. And most times people prefer booking new contact than following up. And that training that Akabuno, sorry that I'm going to Akabuno's training, that training that he did about follow up, that week that he did that training, I equally said I want to practice this thing that Akabuno did this week. And guess what? Within that week, for a very long time, I've not got some sign up that I followed people up. Like I followed people up after following them up, they paid immediately. But that last week, just by trying to practice that thing that Akabuno taught, I think I generated about 5 codes from that. Even though some of them I have not coded them, but I generated about 5 codes within that period, about within the space of 2 days. That I did that follow up, just trying to practice. So it's good. Some of this training that we're doing, at the end of the day, test them too. Do you understand? Because you might get a different turnaround when you are doing what you are doing. So sorry for coming in again. Thank you.
Okay, that's a very good, nice one, a very nice one. Please, if you are getting value for this meeting we are having, and please go to the chat section and type value. If you are getting value, you are getting a deep insight, please go to the chat section and type value. If you are getting value, getting a deep insight, type value. So now the reason why I'm saying this because I'm looking at I watch what is happening in every offices. Where I sit down, I watch what is happening. A good number of us are in the platform where we are doing Super Champion KPI. We're also in the platform where we are doing Acceleration Hub Coordinators KPI. Remember, today is Tuesday. We are going to do our KPI today. If you have not submitted your KPI, it will have from now till 7 p.m. to submit your KPI. That is for coordinators. All the coordinators, make sure you submit your KPI. For people that did not attend the last week meeting, is that if you didn't attend today, we'll remove it from the platform and make sure that if you don't submit your KPI, is an offense. You have fallen on offense and you are going to pay a fine. So all the hub anchors, I want you to help me and monitor this report they are going to write. Because we are in the office that sees what people are doing. So people will not come and submit fake report to us. Everybody, make sure you are okay. So before I give my final matching order, I'm going to give a matching order at the end of this meeting. And I want everybody to follow this matching order. Because this month of August has been declared as a month of next level. We are shifting to the next level. Okay, Juma News, I want to hear from you. Go ahead. Let me hear from you before we conclude. I want to give a matching order. Okay, go ahead.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. All the leaders, everybody in the house, I greet you and appreciate God. So I thank you so much for this privilege. Myself, I want to share based on the follow-up angle and the contact recommendation. As I said some time ago, yes, we generate a list from field work. It's not bad, but what works better is contact and IPI. Last week, we did it and we focused on it after a training one of our leaders did, after the training of the mastermind and the assignment, and one of our leader, Madam Edwin Chinagorom, did on Friday and pushed so many people to work. And they started focusing on that booking of a team. And that booking, a lot of results came from that booking. Even some of our team, young growing teams, and now followed up their past people that even wanted to give up their mind is waxing cold, but they followed them, or many of them came. To my greatest surprise, and with the little challenge we fixed in the office, weekly little challenge, monetary reward, and many of them, even the young growing team, you see a team having attendance, a team that just has about 2 IT partners, having an attendance of over 20 attendance only on Sunday and Monday, and which they are winning the prize we fixed. Out of that attendance, they had a sign up and have so many PAI. But these are the people that they have never had such attendance before because they have been focusing on tickets only, then leaving contact recommendation and IPI. But because of that last week assignment and the training we did, and many people focus on doing that contact, and you see everybody grouping themselves, being busy and booking call. For somebody to have a total of 20 attendance, when we come to the what do you call it, principles of invitation, that means they might have booked over 200 people. They might have booked over 200 people to have more than 20 attendance, and they're having sign up and so many PAI. And the other little teams coming up with so many attendance. So many of them had a sign up. Somebody from all the way from OB, but because of somebody that knows her, invited her, she came and paid 2 something. Also invited somebody come from such distance. But if it is where ticket you gave somebody, sir, you are not in Aba here. When we talk of OB but to Aba, it's just like over 1,000 naira. Somebody coming from a place. Can you hear me?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, good. Somebody from that place coming, not minding the distance and the transport, because the person that knows her invited him, and he came and started up and invited another person, and they are coming without complaining. But if it were a ticket we gave that person, for that person to come from all the way from Obibo to our office here, it will be, in fact, it's the impossible thing. So what am I trying to say? Let us try to, once you get generate contacts, once you get sign up from field work, convert it and to one market. It helps a lot. So follow up and contact recommendation we did last week. It yielded a lot of results. Over BAI we got 2 days ago. If we embark on that BAI, in fact, throughout this week itself, if we say we are not going for a ticket sharing, that BAI will give us what we are looking for. So what am I trying to say? I urge every one of us here, please, let us go back to that thing that works, because we have discovered that it's one of the gateway in our business. As we are doing field work, let's get them and convert them to what? One market, and it will produce result. So thank you so much. And so many other people, you see somebody, when you have like a pastor that just joined under Emmanuel, just it's not even up to 3 weeks, Pastor Chemela. And because of he did, these are his contacts. He's inviting them one-on-one to the office. After talking to them, the person will say, okay, you collect account number and pay. And the one said yesterday that he's going to transfer 300,000 naira this morning under that pastor, because he knows him. But these are the people that many people have been giving them ticket on the way, and they are just overlooking it. But somebody that knows them, just give them a phone call. They leave everything they are doing and came to the office. So thank you so much. Saying everybody, let us do it. That is the secret. We have, as a mastermind said, an untold secret. So let's go back to the grind so that it will be helping us, growing small, so that tomorrow will be better. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Okay, that's a very wonderful one from Ujumagnus. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You can see it. I want to say there's something I just remembered now. Now, I want to give you from contacts, IPI. Do you know that you are saying Obi, but do you know when I was in Abuja, I have booked somebody in contacts. He had traveled from Port Harcourt to Lagos to attend the event. Engineer Kingsley's upline, the person that connected Engineer Kingsley direct, I booked him from Enugu State here, that is Obolafo. He traveled from Enugu State all the way to Abuja to attend the event. API. I did that one API. Engineer Kingsley's upline, the person that connected Engineer Kingsley direct, that person is also Engineer Kelechi. When he finished school, university, after going for youth service, I prospected him. And I did him IPI. He came all the way from Bolafo and came to Abuja. He slept in my house. Tomorrow morning, I drove him to attend B. I did not tell him anything. Well, even while he was in my house, I was still programming him that we're going to meet, we're going to see this. And he came and attended BOM in Abuja. He paid immediately. And what am I talking to? Why am I telling you this? From this, that is how you get duplication. From this, that is how Engineer Kingsley emerged. This person is not even doing the business, but today, Engineer Kingsley is in the business. Imagine that generation. He came from IPI. That was in 2020. I remember that was January 2020. I did that IPI. And that person came. Now, what am I trying to tell you in offense? There's one adage which what you are looking at in Sokoto is in Sokoto. That thing you are going out there looking for out there is within you. And just like I want to borrow the word of Ebelechi, the reason why we have not created organic income is because we're overlooking the impact of counter recommendation. I'm not supposed to say this at this level, but I want everybody to benefit from this mentorship. So if you are here today, that's why what we are doing today, I have a set of people that are brought together as a coordinator, and I am doing direct mentorship. You see, some of those who are going to take that mentorship serious in the next 60 months, and we are running a 60-day challenge in the next 60 months, they are going to become wonderful in this business. So I want to actually appreciate each and every one of us. When I started this training, I said that there are two types of rejection we face in this business. Number one, rejection by people you are prospecting. And number two is you rejecting mentorship. What are the mentorship things that we are saying here? Things that we are talking here. We tell you, go and do this. When we give matching order, you will not do. When we do this, you will not do it. So today, this morning, we are also giving a matching order. Everybody, start calling. We are going to do massive follow-up. There are people that have joined their business. They paid over time. They have connected. They have left. They are not coming again. There are people that have even attended. There are different types of follow-up. When Ambassador Tony Akabuno trained us about follow-up, he said follow-up cut across all the scales in the business. You are prospecting, you must follow up. You are inviting, you must follow up. You are closing, you are following up. You are getting people started, people that have already paid, they are already in the business, you still follow up. So the matching order today, this morning is this. We are going to do 10-10, Operation 10-10. Do 10 follow-up. Do 10 follow-up, yes. Do 10 follow-up. Oh, no, let me increase it to 20. Operation 2020. Go to your team, depending on how big your team. If you are a coordinator, all the coordinators, you must select 20 people we are going to follow up today. 20 people. And out of those 20, there are people that have joined your business in the past. They are paid, or they are come and paid part payments. They are come and actually say they are going to pay. You write them down, do the follow-up. Now, majority of all of us here have my number. Do the follow-up. I'm going to help you and do the follow-up. Yes, I want to do it. Do the follow-up and send me the list of people you have done the follow-up and give me detail of their follow-up. And tell me, Barrister, please, I want to help me and do this one. I will do it. These are for all the people that are going to. Before you do it, I must have seen that you did something. See, Barrister, just type me, chat me on WhatsApp. List of people you have done the follow-up, but this one, I want you to speak to this one. Select like 3 or 5 people that I will personally help you to do the follow-up. I'm going to do it between today and tomorrow. From now till Thursday, I'll be doing all your follow-up. That's what I want to do. I'm going to sit down in the office and help you to do the follow-up. 20 people. Now, another 20 thing you are going to do is this. Get to all those your people in your team. Tell people that have already, these are people that are going with you every day. You are doing ticket. Everybody generate 20 new contact lists. Generate from your contacts. Let me tell you what happens when people are writing their contact. People are doing a mental list. There are people that are jumping. Okay, only a big man now. Now, but some of them have now started understanding the business. When you tell them to write it, those people they skipped, they did not write, they will write them again. So let them generate 20 contacts in your team. Everybody gather all your team together. By say we are giving a match because I want us to go back to building a real leverage. I didn't want to talk about leverage because a lot of have been flawed about it. They must almost talk about it, talk about so many things. But this is what will give us, help us to build a leverage. Generate 20 contact. Everybody do 20 follow-up, generate 20 contact lists, and look for any other thing that you do 20. It's 320s. So I want us to do 320. Generate 20 contact lists from your team or your team, do 20 follow-up, and then do 20 follow-through. What do we mean by follow-through? People that have actually, they are already paid, you are actually guiding them further, you are doing something, or people that have attended event before, you follow them through, to pay. Okay, if you have some people that have actually, let me tell you something you don't know. As you are growing in the business, you are getting better experience and better knowledge. The fact that you attended here today, you are new in the business. Hello, Madam Kechi, how is everything? Exchange pleasantry. Call that calls off for like 30 seconds or 1 minute. Call another thing, irrelevant. Now, and try to engage that person a little about the hard economy. Try to engage the person. Once the person said, wow, yes, are you serious? Then the person, for me, since I started doing this diamond project, a lot of things, I don't even suffer a lot of things today. There's a lot of things I make money from here. In short, no way one special thing that's happening. No way one special offer. Now, engage the person in case you will seek it, because there's nobody in Nigeria where you talk about the hard economy will not complain. Yeah, they'll complain. Then bring in your own business. How your business has helped you to be able, this business has helped you to be able to be stable, even in this harsh economy. And tell the person, hey, there is something special we are doing. Now, we had before, but there's something special we are doing. I want to help you. Now, I want to teach you how you can generate organic lists. Maybe that person has written BAI before and he did not come to book it. Tell the person that our top leader is doing a promo. National made our 10 years anniversary and they are doing a promo. No one actually made business, sir. And no one go get you a mayor. Now top leaders that actually help 20 people in our office. Choi made this business, but they don't have money. But they are inviting actually Tinya Sagi, but no issue seriousness. Once the person say, I'm interested, though, then the person come. Once the person generate lists, you guide the person. Now, there are so many BAI lists you have. I know it. But the problem is that you learn the skill to get them to come back and prepare the list. If you have BAI lists, don't book them non-contact. Yes. Allow it for some months. Next time you call the person as a friend, relate the person as a friend, and then talk about hard economy. No, take one of that physical. I can't mama no na drink my buy it. The person that come I use you can I say, hey, thank you so much. I remember something. You kuna about again now, but only one thing I run office sign. I'm an office sign. Our organization is celebrating their 10 years anniversary. Yes. They are celebrating their 10 years anniversary. And because of that 10 years anniversary, our top leader, top mentor, they are giving the even make one helping the poor and everything. And that helping the poor, they want to register so many people that doesn't have money to register in the business so that I can start making your own money. Okay, my list I hit that time, they may go approve for one of those people that benefit from this. But these are the conditions. You have to come to the office, attend Prep 101, attend this, attend that. Just use one day. Get the person in the office, prepare the person. Even if you know this submissive, you get the person to do IPI first. When the person do IPI first, then you guide the person to prepare the person for the contact. You will see that 1, 2, 3, the person will get sign up. 1 or 2 sign up. You meet your leader, then you say how to go and register the person. Let the person first get sign up. Then how to register the person. You discuss with your leader about that one. That is it. Don't go out the list you have. You can even convert. There are so many of them. You need money. And he will list sitting at phone again. Some of them may not want to do the business. What they want is, how can I make money? Tell the person, if you do this and do this, once you get signed up, I'll give you 10,000. Some of them will even prefer that money. There's someone in my office here. He was giving the man 10,000 every Saturday. The man told him probably, I don't want to do. They bring people, they pay. The man will bring people will pay. And when you give the man 10,000, 20,000, he'll be okay with it. Give them option. There are so many people, when they are they don't want to do, but they want money. They don't want, because some of them are already scared of putting people on the road. I don't want to be doing this thing. They want it cash. Tell them, once you do what I'll tell you, and people pay in, I will give you, tell even the person I'll give you 20,000. Or tell the person I'll give you 10,000. But the one I will entitle you to pay the person 20,000 if you sign 2 people, 30,000. If you sign 3 persons, you make so amount of money. The person will, wow, yes, just do this. Or just do that. You will sign in. If you get 20 people, I want you to Operation 2020. Do this to 20 people. I want you to come next Tuesday. I want this matching order I'm doing today. I want people that will come on next Tuesday to come and give testimony of how this thing worked for them. That is what I'm doing. By the special grace of God, just like I said, there's one thing that made people fail in this business: rejection. Those people that will accept this I've said now, to go ahead and do it, you will get results. Those people are saying, only this one will give me money. All one I'll be doing every day, I'm not getting results. You are going to be the one to fail. And I want to encourage each and every one of us as we are going in this week. This month of August is going to be our breakthrough. A lot of us, we are going to make the money we are not making before, because the mentorship for this month is too much. It's too much. Even me, they fool my head. They fool my head. Let's do this. Promise them. All the list you have is a scale programming. Programming. I don't want to talk more, but it's a program. Is what we'll do. So without wasting much of time, I want to sincerely appreciate everybody that's been in this meeting. All the hub anchors I can see there. Consultant Adeze is there. Benjamin Eberechi, Charles Mario, Nelson, Uju Okoli, and all the leaders that actually took our time to share. And Adio Roots, I can see Adio Roots. I want to mention, call the names here so that I will know my friends when I meet you. This is why I want to mention names here, because when I meet you, I'll shake you. Once I mention your name, you can leave the meeting. Thank you so much. I can see Adio Roots. I don't know where you are communicating with. I can see Akojo Chidera. I can see Amanda Jessica. I've not been seeing Amanda Jessica in the meeting, but thank God I'm seeing her today. Okay, Amarachi Akune. I can see Amarachi 381 JIUK all the way from Onisha. I can see my daughter there, Amogechi, all the way from Ego Team. I can see Ania Sochinyere, Austin, Azuma Nkechi, Blessing Udochukwu, Boniface Onwu, Cecilia Okoli, Chitago de Victory, Chidi Uzoukwu, John, Chief John Waboso, then Chilotam Ane, Chinagorome Edwin, Chinyere Gifts, Christian Obilo, Clement Ugochukwu, Ebere Azomta, Ebo Stella Oluchi all the way from Enugu. If you are a new person here, I want to welcome all of you. Maybe you are new, you are just joining for the first time. I sincerely appreciate you. When I see some new names, I will also, I don't know whether you are new or not, but just like this Christian Obilo, I know I started seeing his name just from last month or thereabouts. Clement Ugochukwu, Ebere Azomta, I can see Ekunife and Chinecherem. I can see Emmanuel Temple, Pastor T. I can also see them. I can see Favor Moses. I can see Festus Nwatu. I can see Ginika Maduchi. I can also see Goodness Nze, Grace Amobi, Henry Ifadi, all the way from Oka office. Wow, Oka! I didn't get to hear from anybody from Oka about this contact recommendation. Is it that you people have not started implementing it or not? Oka, I didn't hear from you. Why? Okay, I can see Igu Emenike Ihuoma Uzoukwu Global. This woman is global, all the way from Umahia. She's a global woman. Okay, Ijoma Eunice, I can see you there. Ikele Geraldine Chinyere, James Chizara, Okereke, Jones Onodu, my own doctor here in Enugu office. Jude Ibekwe, Juliet Joshua, Kennedy Obiora, Kenneth Otto, all the way from Lagos. Kenneth Otto, you are doing appearing and disappear. I don't know what happened. Louis Moses Omenihu, Lovelyn, Michael Akpasalias, Mrs. Okafor, and Mrs. Janet Akujo, Nnamdi Kensington, the Victory guys over there. Neka, Wabeze Ukeria, all the way from Oka, Wakile Uche, Mobilo Elizabeth, the Victory people, Obina Ono, all the way from the Victory team, Fox Road. Obi Anene Okora for Ogoma Peace. Okwezuna Chizoba, Samuel Chibota, all the way from Oka, Okwezuna. People from Oka, I'm not seeing your coordinators report. People from Victory team, I've not seen your coordinators KPI. People from Unstoppable team, the Obohel, I've not seen your KPI. People from the only people that have been submitting their KPI are only Land Road and the Port Harcourt Road. All the Victory team, even Onisha, Oka, I've not seen your KPI. I believe you'll start submitting at the end of this meeting. Now, when you are not submitting the KPI, I will remove it from the platform. Even Chief John Waboso, I've not seen your KPI. I'm checking every KPI being sent there. I'm checking and reading down their name. Once I see, I'll write down their name. I'm taking note of everything. And I can see a lot of people. Laguju Wale, Onyebuchi Chizoba Kensele, Okwudere Ozioma, Osai Jude, Perpetual Ogechi. You are welcome. We have missed you in the same all the while. I hope you have come back to stay. Peter C. Israel. Mr. Peter Israel, you are welcome back. I've missed you in the same meeting for a while, but I'm happy I'm seeing Peter Israel is my very good friend. But I don't know what happened. He used to chat me, I used to call me. All of a sudden, we are now enemy. Don't call me, don't chat me again. And me too. I don't understand him. Some to wisdom, Stella Chidima, Sunday Onoha, Techno Pop 7, Techno KM, I don't know. Always change the name of your phone so that we'll know who is online. Okay? Uche Chukwu Okorie, Uju Obinwa, Unstoppable Esther, all the way from Oka. Then that's all the names I have now. Thank you so much. All the coordinators, remember, we have coordinators KPI by 8 on the dot. The time is 8. 10 minutes after 8, you are late, and the fine is 1,000 naira for coming late. And for people that are in that platform, you didn't attend at all, the fine is 22,000. And people that did not attend last week, I'll be calling you a name to send their 1,000 naira. Then people that missed entirely, that didn't miss last week, you are going to pay your 2,000 naira fine. If you are not in that if you are in that platform and you are not ready, please chat your leader. Please, everybody in your farm, I don't want to be there. Or chat me personally that I don't want to be in that platform. Everybody know. Do you know there are people who are chatting me? I want to remove people so that I can remove more people. I only wanted 50 people in that platform, but we are now 65. I want to remove people. So I'll bring it down to 40 so that I have space to add the rare people. There are so many people who are out there who want to be in that platform, but I cannot add them because their number is much. I only need 50 that I can monitor. So at the end of today, I am going to get the RIF number and I'll remove everybody that didn't attend the meeting and without any genuine excuse. Anybody that didn't attend the meeting without genuine excuse, personally to me, I will remove in that platform. And not only that, I will remove in the platform, anything, my mentorship, cut me out of it. You are your own. So thank you so much and God bless each and every one of you. I want to sincerely appreciate you. Go ahead and do this. Do this matching order. Do it. It's not your leader that said it. It is me that said it. And it's not me that said it. I took it all the way from the mastermind. I am not standing here on my own. And by the time you do it, God will bless the work of your hand. Thank you so much and God bless you, each and every one of you. See you all at the top. Goodbye.